Okay, on with the review. Now we're going to look at numbers 9 and 10 for this video. Number 9 takes three monomials and it multiplies them. It takes 3mn times 6m squared n times 2n squared. So go ahead and hit pause and try and work this one out. Okay, now what I'm going to do for this term is I'm going to kind of rewrite it without the parentheses. I think it's a little bit easier. So I have 3mn times 6m squared n times 2n squared. Now I'm going to rewrite this, kind of grouping the similar kinds of terms together, the similar parts of the terms together. In other words, I'm going to do the 3 times the 6 times the 2 first. Then I have this m and this m squared, and then this n right here, this n right here, and this n squared is going to go right there. Now I can multiply the different parts together. 3 times 6 times 2 gives me 3 times 6 is 18. 18 times 2 is 36. Now I can take the m's to multiply together. M times m squared is m to the third. Now I can take the n's and multiply them. N times n squared is n to the fourth. So this gave us this. Of course, what we did first is we multiplied the coefficients of all the terms. Then I looked at the m's and I added this 1 exponent to that 2 exponent to get 3. Then I looked at the n's and I added this 1 exponent to that 1 exponent to that 2, and I got n to the fourth. Okay, number 10 is right over here. Now this time we're not necessarily, it doesn't look like we're multiplying monomials, when in fact we are. But what it looks like we're doing was we're taking 3a to the fifth, b to the fourth, raised to the second power. Now remember, we talked about there's a couple different ways you can do this. Go ahead and hit pause and try and work it out whichever way you like. Okay, so I have 3a to the fifth, b to the fourth, raised to the second power. Remember what this exponent means. It means take 2 of these terms and multiply them. So that's the way I'm going to work this out. I'm going to take 3a to the fifth, b to the fourth, multiplied by 3a to the fifth, b to the fourth. Now I'm going to multiply the coefficients. 3 times 3 is 9. I'm going to multiply the a's. A to the fifth times a to the fifth is a to the 10th. Multiply the b's. B to the fourth times b to the fourth is b to the 8th. Of course, the other way you could have done this, let me rewrite it, is you could have taken that 2 exponent and applied it to each part of this product inside. In other words, you could have done 3 squared, a to the fifth squared, which means I'm going to multiply the 5 and the 2, b to the fourth squared. So 3 squared is 9. A to the fifth squared is a to the 5 times 2 power, which is 10. And then b to the fourth squared is b to the 4 times 2 for the power, which is going to be 8. So I got the same answer. You can see either way. It's just your own way, whichever way you prefer.